everybody, welcome. Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy. As always, a warm welcome to wherever you're watching in the world today. Little comparison video, just going back a little bit in time, not too far back. I wanted to compare some ping clubs. The new i200, well, say new, it's been out a little while now, and the i25. Give you some close-ups of these, but this is what I kind of put head to head. Every now and again I like to go back and do comparisons just to see how much I think the new model's improved. Has it improved? Was the previous model better? So it's always interesting to step back and do these little comparisons. So let's just tell you a little bit about i25 and i200. This is a term which immediately creates ill feeling or anger. It's Ping, I think, have designed it as a better ball strikers club. Let's put it this way: if you're playing off 28 handicap and really struggling to find the middle of the club, these probably are not the clubs for you. Now, I'm not going to say for 1 minute that they're not, because I've seen guys in fittings who are playing off highish handicaps who strike the ball very well. And there is this adage that to make yourself a better ball striker, maybe you need to be using a club which gives you more feedback or makes it more difficult to find the middle of the club, rather than say a G Max or a G. Now, that debate will rage on. Let's just say that a lot of Ping's tour staff players put the i200 in the bag, and in the past have used the i25. So that kind of gives you an idea of what sort of player may benefit from using this club, but I'll let you decide which one's right for you. Anyway, i25, i200. Let's give you a little bit of spec first on the i25. It's 36.75 inches long, so 36.75 inches long, and the loft is 33 degrees. I did the testing here just to make things fair with the Ping AWT 2.0 shaft in stiff. AWT stands for Ascending Weight Technology. Basic story on that is, in the long irons, the shaft weights are a little bit lighter and they get progressively heavier as you move into the shorter irons. i200 spec on this one, 37 inches long, so we've gained 1/4 of an inch between these two. Not a great deal, but you know, 1/4 of an inch is 1/4 of an inch. Loft exactly the same at 33, fitted with the AWT, same shafts in both. Standard length, standard lies in these, and I did some hitting which we'll go on to in a minute. What sandwiched in between these two clubs was this one. Oh, bit of paper falling out my back pocket there, which was the I. Let me bring these in, and again we'll give you a little close up. So in between those two was the I, called the E1, IE1, and not a bad club. You know, again, how different was the I to the i25, and how different is the I to the i200 is pretty subjective, but we're going to go and get some numbers, have a little look, and maybe this might help you guys and girls out there who have the i25, maybe thinking about changing to the i200 or whatever, picking up a set of these second-hand on a reselling site. Let's go and look at some figures, shall we? Come with me and we'll go over into the hitting area. Okay, results are in. We've got some numbers to talk to you about here, guys and girls. Let's have a little look. Let's jump straight in. Let's go to the Ping i25 first of all. Average club speed around about 84 miles an hour. That's about me. It can push up a little bit higher to 86, but I'm very happy with that. Let's go to the numbers we're interested in. Launch angles were good, pretty consistent there, averaging around about 18.5. Spin rate, total spin was 52.42. Remember, I'm a low ball launcher, don't tend to really get it up in the air that high. Carry distance, 164, very consistent, and all of those shots were pretty much on target, bar that one which I just pulled a little bit. Come back to this in a minute. Onto the i200, again averaging around about 84.5 miles an hour of club speed. Launch angle slightly higher, tell you about that in a sec, 19-degree launch angle, and spin rate 54.40. So as we'd expect, slightly higher launch giving us a slightly higher backspin rate, but carry distances, as you can see, very, very similar indeed. 164 average, 163 with the i200. What do I think? Well, hand on heart, always try to be as honest as I can with these comparisons. I don't think there's a great deal in these two clubs. If I had to pick one, and I played a set of these and I really like the i25, I would just say that the i200 just about clips it on forgiveness. I just felt like the i200 let me get away with a little bit more than the i25 did, but it was kind of difficult to tell. As you can see, the numbers here very, very similar. There's nothing in them. The lofts are the same. Looks wise, again, as I plonk these down sort of on the deck, the i25 just looks a little bit more compact in the head, a little bit shorter here, but difficult to call. If you had the i25, would you move to i200s? Possibly. That's for you to make that decision. Certainly not for me. You would go to a fitting centre like mine and do a little comparison and look at the numbers. So i25, great club. i200, great club. As I said earlier, in the bags of some of the top players in the world, so they trust it. So that, I think, is a big thing. You know, people like Westwood will be using this. Lots of other of the staff players. So go down your fitting centre, go and give these clubs a go. They're a super product. I'm a big fan of Ping, as you know, do a lot of fitting for them. Their products work and they don't try and jazz things up too much. They like to use a lot of technology, but they like to keep their clubs looking, I think, pretty understated. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed that. Any of you using the i25? Any of you using the i200? Love to hear from you. Be really interesting to hear if anyone's had i25 and moved to i200. That would be really good. So post your comments down below. If you haven't subscribed, give us a little click on the button. If you think the video is worthy of one of those thumbs up things, give us one of those as well. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with more videos. All the best and bye for now.